Hi, this is Adriana. I so acknowledge you for being here and joining me in this healing process. If you are yearning for a relationship right now and you still feel emotional charge around your exes, this process that I'm going to take you through is going to be very deep and very healing for you. So listen to me. What I'm going to tell you right now, if you are going to put yourself back out in the dating world, it is so important that you do this clearing process with each one of your exes so that you don't bring this energy into the next relationship that you attract. So if you still feel emotional charge around one of them, or maybe three of them, or maybe four of them, we're gonna go through this process together. I'm going to teach you how to let go of any judgments that you may still have about each one of them. You know, when I was earlier on, when I started doing this work, and I knew that I really wanted to create a beautiful relationship with a partner. And I did have some very nice relationships. However, there was one thing that kept showing up in each one of those relationships. And that was that I kept attracting controlling men that wanted to bring me down, to minimize my value, and to make me play small. The reality is that they were not making me do anything. I was actually doing that myself. I thought that if I play small, that if I actually adjusted to the relationship and did what they wanted me to do or be what they wanted me to be, that they were going to like me, that they were not going to leave me. So I did that because I was in fear. Yeah, but see, in the end, it's so not worth it because I realized that I started resenting them. And the truth is that when I became aware of what I was doing and I started to take responsibility for those patterns of behaviors, I realized that I was the one that I was resenting. I was resenting myself for settling. I was resenting myself for not speaking my truth. I was resenting myself for not asking for what I wanted, for adjusting to the relationship instead of just being myself, being fully authentic. So here's the thing, that when you go through this process with me, if you have some judgments about those people that were so meaningful to you in your life, you're going to become aware of the patterns that you bring into your relationships and the people that you attract and why you attract them. See, you attract them because those wounds that are still unresolved inside of you need to come out for healing. And those people are great because they actually help you to bring them up so that you can look at them and heal them. Sometimes those people stick, right? And they do the work with us, and we can stay in the relationship because we're actually support each other in going through, in healing. But sometimes we realize that they actually have to go. Yeah, that they're not interested in maybe in doing the work, and maybe they just came into our lives to help us heal. And when we become aware of that, we know what to do. But if we don't heal those patterns, if we don't become aware, if we don't take responsibility for what is ours, then we're just going to keep attracting them. And we're going to keep creating the same situations over and over, keep attracting the same man in a different suit. So, not great, right? I did that so many times until I got to a point where I thought, I gotta just look inside and see what I'm doing, because this just doesn't feel so good and I'm just doing the same thing over and over. So here is the first exercise that I would like you to do. I want you to choose to make a list of those people that bring up a lot of emotional charge for you. You know who they are. Just think of them. And if you feel that something gets stirred inside of you as you think of them, you have a big judgment about them, then that one, write it down, write the name down. Then go to the next one, write the name down. Okay, yeah, I get triggered about this and that, and he did X, Y, and Z. Okay, that's another one. Yeah, so when you have your list, then I want you to go to the next part of the process. So you're going to write down the following questions. Where did you withhold your love from him? In what situations did you push him away and blame him for not meeting your expectations? When did you not set appropriate boundaries and then resent him for disrespecting you? If you had the intention to set both of you free, what would you need to appreciate him for? What did you learn about yourself in that relationship? Congratulations. So you went through each one of them and you answered the questions, right? So now you're connecting the dots. What is my pattern? Oh, I did that with maybe all of them. There's one or two things that you know you do, yeah, or you used to do. So now by answering these questions, you have a more clear awareness of what that is for you and what you need to take responsibility for, yeah? So if you were in a place where you fully want to release this man and cut any cords that are still binding you to them, what would you have to appreciate them for? What were they showing you about yourself? What were the opportunities that they were providing you with? So now this is what I want you to do. I want you to write a letter, a very detailed letter to each one of these men. So you sit down, maybe light a candle and write a letter to each one of them and just appreciate them for all the things that they did for you, for all the ways in which they showed up for you or didn't show up for you, right? Because if they didn't show up for you, then that's your opportunity. Maybe you attracted men that didn't really care about you. So what were they teaching you? To really care about yourself, to put yourself first, to love who you are. So you're going to write a letter and you're going to write down once again everything you appreciate them for. And at the end of the letter, this is what I want you to do. I want you to say one thing, write it down, and then you say it out loud. I set you free. Yeah, so you write it down, I set you free, and then you write the whole letter, the entire letter to yourself. And maybe there's going to be some emotions that are going to come out for you. Maybe you need to cry, maybe you need to sob, maybe you're angry, you need to punch a pillow. Yeah? Allow the emotions that come up. Don't judge them. Just let them come up so that you can completely release all of it. Let it go. And then say it out loud. I set you free. Thank you. I love you and I set you free. Once you're done doing this, I want you to burn this letter. Yes. You're going to burn this letter in a safe place. You know, maybe you do it in a fire pit or you do it outside in your yard. Anywhere where you're not, it's going to be safe. So burn this letter and just keep saying those 3 statements. I love you. I forgive you. No, hold on a second. It was I love you. I set you free. Thank you. Okay. I love you. Thank you. And I set you free. Yeah, so you do that with each one of them. Take your time to do this, all right? It doesn't matter how long it takes you. Maybe, you know, just allow yourself the time that you need. It's going to be a very deep process. It might bring up a lot of feelings, a lot of pain, a lot of grief. So you're going to have to allow yourself to go through this the way that you need to. So I'm going to leave you with this. Please write me and let me know how it goes. I would love to hear how this goes for you. And I'm sending you so much love, and I'm here to support you fully. My heart is with you, and I'll see you soon.